This is Political Science 340.
So colorblind racism is a dominant ideology. Do you remember the language that Omi and Winant used?
Hegemony.
And what do we mean again by something that's hegemonic?
I'm very interested in how race plays a factor in the United States and how it plays a factor in how power works in the United States.
I think that this class is pretty cool because we're talking about issues that a lot of people shy away from. It's kind of almost a taboo topic, and yet you're here and you're learning and you're kind of getting really into it.
Even the non-racialized, the covert, the hidden, the institutional, that is not isolated.
When someone says something and you can bounce off of what they're saying, there's a lot of dialogue between people in the class.
It's insinuated and you're able to fill in the blank.
In this course, we take some really important scholarship within the field that talks about how the idea of race developed over time, particularly within the United States. We look at how that idea was constructed, and then we apply that idea to current political events. But it's not the only way of maintaining racial order.
Dr. Strauss, she's an amazing woman.
She is the best, like hands down.
She's always there for the students. She'll always make time to see you, or if you have a question about the literature, she's always very willing to talk about it.
I love these students. Every time I teach this class, they're uncomfortable, usually in the beginning, about having these conversations with their peers. And then as we go through and we practice and we talk about it every day in every class, it breaks down those barriers. And they wind up creating a really strong cohort as they come to really challenge their own views together.
Credence to the fact that it is a problem and it's something to be addressed.
I would argue that the study of racial and ethnic politics has always been important, but students now look at it a little bit differently. When I taught this class 3 years ago, they weren't really sure it still mattered. They thought we were done. A discussion of torture sandwiched between critique of China and Mexico. Now that I'm teaching the class, when we have political leaders who are really engaging in racialized rhetoric on their own, and people are seeing that in a way they haven't for a long time, students need a context and they need a way to understand that.
Inflammatory rhetoric is something that people downplay a lot, but it's something that we need to acknowledge in the country. It's an uncomfortable conversation that we need to have.
And really anybody who is willing to put in the time reading and learning and engaging is always welcome. Traditional or conventional, right? Liz, you had your hand up?
Because you asked about